Hello, everybody. My name is Mikhails, and welcome back to episode 9 now of the Road to Improvement series. And this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. Over the Labor Day weekend, I actually took a few days off to reset my mental and sometimes with family and friends. So I haven't played a ton this week, so I don't have a ton of clips like last week. It's been a kind of hectic lately with college starting. I started a new job. I got some other things going on, so I've been able to play the game a ton. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video this week, and I'm hoping that by next week we can kind of get back up to the 10-12 minute mark. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video because we do got a lot to talk about today. So this past week has been an eventful one in both my real life and my Valorant life. And the biggest thing that has happened is I'm just going to, as you guys saw in the last episode, we did a recap at the end of the video for the Genesis League, and we made it into the play-ins. And the play-ins happened, we've already played them, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, whether we actually made playoffs, what's going on. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on if you'd want a recap video for it of the entire BO3 plus the last match, and then you guys get to watch that all out as its own video one week, so I could do that one week instead of a general Road to Improvement recap. Or if you want me to just add it on to the end of the video next week as more of a highlight reel like I've been doing. So let me know what you guys want in the comments, what you guys would prefer, if you'd want a full video breakdown on that, where it's like you guys watch the match happen. Like I obviously splice it down so it's only like 15-20 minutes, but you get the entire BO3, you see how it ended. Or would you rather just have it be at the recaps at the end of the videos like we've been doing? So let me know. Thank you. Anyways, in terms of more individual stuff, I have been in a rough spot lately. The slump that I've been talking about at the beginning of the act that I always get, that was in last week's video, has not gone away. And we are a solid, I want to say, 20 days into the act at this point. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, we have 42 days left. So we're 18 days into the act, and I really have not felt myself get any better in terms of getting out of the slump. And I think I realized that I made a mistake a few weeks ago when I made the video changing mentalities. And that mentality change that I was supposed to go into was an egoist mindset. And this mindset was supposed to be me always taking the fights, always being confident, always locking duelists until I became the best player in the world. And something that I didn't take into account when I made that video and when I chose to go into this mindset is how hard it truly is to always be confident, especially when you're struggling. Because, man, these past 2 weeks have been some of the hardest weeks of my life when it comes to this game and the mental. And I don't mean that in the sense of, like, kind of out of the game, but more in the sense of, like, I have really struggled to be confident in any sense, to take any fights, to make any plays, to do anything that wasn't the safest, smartest play to hopefully not whiff. And then I still whiffed a lot of the time. And I kind of realized that I think that at this point in my life, I'm going to be 21 in November, the time to get insanely better at the game and improve is not forever. Now, it's not like actual sports where, like, since I'm 20 years old and I'm not playing in college, it's already over for me. Luckily, that's the beautiful thing about esports. You can really go pro at any time. But in terms of being a duelist, one of the best duelists, once you kind of, I don't want to say get into a certain age range, but you hit a point where if you're not this skill level by this amount of time you're playing the game, you're probably never going to get there for the duelist role specifically. Now, you can still obviously go pro. Like, this plan is still to go pro. Like, I don't, nothing has changed. But I think that in this stage of my career, the mental problems that I have will always hold me back in the duelist role, and I just don't think that I can do it in the sense of it's going to take me way too long to figure out how to be mentally strong on duelists. Because every other role I'm fine. When I play Initiator, I'm fine. When I play Sentinel, I'm fine. When I play Smokes, I'm fine. Like, I don't have this same mentality of where if I'm not dropping 30, the game is an auto loss and I'm the worst player in the world. Or if I'm playing with my teammates on my team that I play on and I'm having a bad game, regardless of how I'm calming, regardless of how I'm entering, how my util is, how I'm keeping spirits, like, if I am not carrying the team, then it's pointless. And I just can't get myself out of that mindset. So then I just get myself into a hole where I'm like, well, I'm not carrying this game, I'm not playing good, so I suck and everyone fucking hates me and I should just quit. And then we get out of the game, I ask people if I should quit and not play Duelist. They all tell me no, you shouldn't. and then rinse repeat. And I'm not getting better at the game on Duelist, and I'm just not having fun either. Like, it's not fun to go into every game being so stressed about me being top of the leaderboard that I end up playing bad and then feeling horrible about myself. And I know you can say, like, oh, well, you don't have to be the best player on Duelist. You don't have to be top frag. But that's how I think of the role. And I can't get myself out of that mindset at this point in time. And maybe a part of my path later on in the series will be learning how to do that. Because you have to be able to know that the scoreboard is not everything if you're going to go pro. But at this point in time, when I play Duelist, if I'm not the best player on the team, it throws my mental off to the point where I just cannot play it. So instead of hindering myself and taking all this time to just learn this one skill of the mental aspect for Duelist specifically. I really cannot preface this enough, as I understand you have to have a good mental no matter what role you're on. And when I play other roles like Sentinel, like Smokes, like Initiator, my mental is genuinely okay. I'm okay to play the role as intended and do my job. It is only Duelist where I have this issue. But because of me having this issue on Duelist, I think it is time for me to take a step back and focus on really, really getting to the point where I can go pro in this game without needing to rely on playing Duelist. So with that being said, I'm going to be switching to Sentinel on both my team and in ranked, and just in general. I'm going to be getting away from the Duelist role and just trying to have fun playing this game again. Because like I said earlier, I mean, I'm just not enjoying the game on Duelist in the slightest. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, my teammates don't like, there's no part of this that I find fun, because now it's hard to even op, because normally if you're gonna play in a team comp, you're Yoru's opping, and I don't play Yoru, I play the entry Duelist, or I played the entry Duelist, or maybe it's your Sentinel. It's just, there's no part of Duelist that I enjoy anymore. So, with that being said, this video has been about what? That is the mental side and all that, and why I'm going to be switching to Sentinel. And I think this change will be good for me. It still lets me be lurky, it still lets me make solo plays, have aim be a big factor by role, but now I can be a lot more reliant on util, I can be a lot more reliant on my teammates, and I don't have to drop 30 to win the game. I can use my util in other ways, for info, for easy kills, for my teammates, to actually have some sort of semblance and impact out of the game, besides just dashing into sight and maybe making space and then dying. So I think it's going to be a really good change, and I'm really excited for it. And with that being said, that is basically everything I wanted to go over today. A quick little ranked recap. I am down to Diamond 3, 81 RR, because I've just been in that slump, especially with Duelist. I've not been winning a lot of games recently. It's been rough. I also just haven't got good teammates. Like, I went 21 and, 15 the other day, and 2 of my teammates, I was in a trio, also went 23 and 24 kills and 15 deaths, but it was a 4v5, so we lost 11-13. It's just been super unlucky in ranked lately, along with just the fact that I'm not playing good in the slightest. So hopefully with the Sentinel change, I can get a little better. I'll be able to do a little more in-game, out-of-game, and I can start enjoying the game again and having fun, because I really do still love Valorant at its core, and I really do still love to get on every day and practice and warm up. So that is all I have for this video. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit on the shorter side. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next week. Either it's going to be, if you guys vote on it, a tournament recap, or I'll just tell you guys what we did, and I'll get to talk to you again next week. But no matter what it is, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you all later. Peace.